EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Touch 50.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on second and 13. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check. 258. Check. Go guys, 4 down. Check 50. 36 power.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He may try and run for this, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 52 is the Mike. Check.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards. Watch the pass. Come on. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Bandit. Bandit. Hey, check right. Check right. Watch 55.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike, 55. Off. 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike 55.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 24 yards. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 52. Pick it up. Hustle.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tackles.
Seahawks 19-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
50. 190. I got you.
Hey, check.
Come on, that. 50 extra money. 50 extra money.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Got it.
Now Wilson throwing again. Steps away to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This time Wilson will throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Number 3, Russell Wilson on the keeper. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Wilson buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
50 extra money. 50 extra. Stop your whining. Hey, 0. Mike, 58 right there. Double dog. That's the right.
Wilson to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 19. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there as the first half is winding down. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's caught. This is White. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray now. Open man is Kirk, complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Cardinals. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get this. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check. Mike, 55. Check 55.
A final shot before half from Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Push him back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 26.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mike's 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, one set. Ready.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Good track, good track.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on. You better bring it.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout now. They probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll find Metcalf.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, McFarland, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Check 43. Safety screaming.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one goes for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Switch. Right there. 54. 54, Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Murray now on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
Complete to Christian Kirk. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. Slam. That's it.
To throw is Murray. With a catch made by Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike.
First down, Murray. Out to it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 20. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Mike 20.
Go. There we go, Mike 20. Let's hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Hey, Mike 20.
On first down, Murray. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike, Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Not here. There goes Mike.
Here's Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I got you, boy. There goes Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing now is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Watch the run. And up. Mike 20, Mike 20. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's go deep.
Here's Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
6-6. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike 54.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
What we got?
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.